Hi, my little bunnies. Hello, hello, hello. I have tried recording this a few times now, and I keep feeling like I keep messing it up. So I'm just gonna try to keep it as short and sweet as possible. I have some gameplay footage going over top of this, so nobody's confused. This is not an audio. This is me talking to you. I'm not gonna go super in depth on any feelings or opinions that I have regarding this situation, but to put it sweetly, I suppose, as some of you noticed, there was a 2-week break there that I took, and that was not by my choice. There was another issue with one of my uploads, and if you all have been here for a hot second, you guys know what that means. And because of that, the risk has heightened. Every time I upload, it's just, essentially the whole 3 strikes and you're out thing is in play, and I won't talk about how I feel about certain decisions and everything, but essentially I'm on the 3rd strike here, and if that 3rd strike happens, then this channel will be terminated. And I want to keep that from happening as much as possible, so I'm respectfully essentially bowing out from making audios on this platform. It's not been an easy decision for me to make. I have spent the last 2 weeks just contemplating and wondering and freaking out a little bit. And I've come to the conclusion that it's just not worth the risk. I would be devastated if this channel was terminated. And so I have had to make the tough decision to essentially just say that I am no longer going to be posting audios on this channel. And on this platform, period. I just don't think it's worth it anymore. The risk, that is. It's just, I'm not going to go in on my feelings. I'm not. But you can imagine that I'm not very pleased about that. But there is a bright side. There's a bright side. And that's what I kind of want to focus more on in this little explanation, kind of chat with me situation here. And that is that I'm going to be pivoting to making audios purely on Patreon. So this channel, I'm going to do something with it. I'm not, going to just stop uploading, period. I'd like to focus a lot more on gaming ASMR, like I'm just soft speaking and playing games and stuff. I'd love to play around with that. I do love playing video games, and I think that would be a really great way to kind of just shift the negative feelings that I have right now into a more positive light, And so as for the audios, those are going to be completely on Patreon, and because of that, I have made a new tier on Patreon that is essentially going to replace all the uploading that was happening over here. And what would I name it? I named it Sweetest Bun Audios Bunnies version. That's what I named it. And it's just essentially going to be like YouTube, like this platform has been, like this channel has been. It's just, I'm going to upload like 2 or 3 audios a week, ideally. These last 2 weeks have been a little bit, hectic, so I need to get back on my schedule, I know. But the bright side to that is that all the audios are going to be higher quality, because of what I can improve and what I can do on Patreon. Once again, I go more in depth on that on Patreon. 2, they're going to all be ad-free, of course. And 3, that tier is only $1 a month. That was one of the things that took me a really long time to kind of sort out, is trying to find the balance between how accessible, like I want to make it as accessible as possible, right? Because I feel really bad about having to suddenly ask, to just not ask. What am I trying to say? I feel bad that content that I was producing that could be seen for free, is now suddenly having to be behind a paywall. And so I have to kind of balance my livelihood versus accessibility. And I've decided that I kind of wanted to lean more towards accessibility, hoping that means that as many of you as possible, or as many of you that want to, of course, can go and grab that instead. Now, I totally understand that sometimes even that much is too much, right? So occasionally I will be putting up audios for free on Patreon. You just have to still become a Patreon member and still become a member of my Patreon, but just for free, right? So that's the upside, is that the audios are going to be way higher quality than they would be ever on this platform. And they're all ad-free, and I can make them way longer as well. I can have a lot more fun with them. I have a lot more freedom. I can do just not anything, of course, because hello, there's rules everywhere. But I can do anything that I would want to do. And because I'm not a rule breaker, guys. I'm really not. But anything that I've ever truly wanted to do, I can do it very freely on Patreon, which is the really cool part about it. And so there are a lot of good pluses with this shift, even though it's not ideal. But there is a bright side to all of this, and I don't want anyone to be angry, per se. At the end of the day, every platform is allowed to follow whatever rules they wish, because it's their place, they're allowed to. So even though I have my feelings and my opinions about it, at the end of the day, I do just want to kind of, in a way, I feel like I need to take the hint. And at this point, I'm just going to take the hint, and I'm going to change what I'm doing, and it's going to be great, because I really hope that the Patreon can turn into this really, because another thing with the Patreon is that I can, reply to comments more, things like that, and therefore that we can, chit-chat and things. And once again, I don't respond to DMs. I have a few posts that go into depth on why I don't, but we can chit-chat in comments and things, and I really think there's a potential to make it into a very fun little community over there. And even though that's not what I wanted to do, I want to try to make it into something positive, and I want to try to make it into something that I look back on and I am grateful for the turn of events that have caused this change to occur. So yeah, on this channel, I think I'm just going to focus on ASMR style gaming, so just soft-spoken gameplay, which is still something I love to do. And then on Patreon, have it completely all about the audios. And I'll link my Patreon, as always, in the description, and I will also do it in a comment that I will pin at the top of my comment section, so it's really easy to go see. And yeah, there's a lot more information on my Patreon. A lot of it is available for free, so you do not need to, pay for a tier just to get the down low on everything. All you have to do is become a Patreon member, and then actually become a member of my Patreon, free of charge. You can read up on everything, and you can kind of get the true, you can get a really good look at what the tiers are about, specifically what the bunnies version tier is about, because that is hopefully going to replace the audio uploading that was originally happening on here. I already have a new one up as of me recording this, but I believe there should be a second one that you all have not heard up by the time I get this uploaded and everything. So that's really cool. And then you also have access to a ton of the pre-existing audios that you probably have already heard, but ad-free. So that's cool. And it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot. It's really homey over there. It's really quite cool. So yeah, I really hope to see you all over there, or even as a free member, don't feel like pressured or anything, please. That's the last thing I want, because even free members get fun things. I'm trying to find the balance in everything, but ultimately I want you all to be happy, and I want you all to feel I don't know, fulfilled maybe is the word I'm looking for. But yeah, I'm trying my best to try to find the right path to go on from here. And I'm hoping that this is the right one. I'm going to be really active in the comments for this video, so if you have any questions, you can shoot them down there. Same with if you go onto the Patreon and you become a free member, comment your questions. Don't DM me questions because I can't respond to you. Quick little thing, quick little, oh my gosh, explanation. I do not respond to DMs on any platform, and that's just to protect both me and you. So if I ever DM you back, it's not me. Number one. Number two, I don't DM in order to protect myself. You know, I've seen a few too many creators get, you know, either rumors spread about them or they're just being stupid, and I just eliminate all of that and I protect everybody all at once by I just don't DM back. So please do not ask questions in DMs unless you want me to respond to them in an audio that is public to other people in the Patreon, because I will also do that. That's fine. But then you have to tell me that it's okay for me to like talk about your question, because if you like, you know, it's awkward, because what if you give me like a really deep question or a really like important question for something, and then I can't respond to it because I don't know if it's okay to talk about publicly, and I can't respond to your DM. It's awkward. But yeah, so a little explanation for why I don't do that. It's just to protect myself and you as well. But yeah, I think that's all I had to talk about. Oh, one more thing. I have had to delete a few audios off of this platform, and that was just to kind of take away more risk. I just wasn't comfortable with them being up anymore, given what has occurred, and all of them are available for free on the Patreon. Once again, just become a Patreon member, and just become a free member of my Patreon, and you can access all deleted audios from this channel. You can access them over there for free, because in my mind, if you all have already heard them, or they were at one moment they were free already, then there's just it's not fair to suddenly, you know, put them strictly behind a paywall. So yeah, I think that's all I had to, I think that's it. Yeah. Once again, I really want this to stay respectful and positive. I know that this probably evokes quite a bit of emotion, and that's totally valid. I was quite emotional when this first happened, trust me. But at the end of the day, we gotta respect the platforms in which we are on, regardless, in a way. Not all the way regardless. There are some exceptions, of course. However, in this case, if this platform does not want this kind of content on here, and if it keeps trying to give me the hint that it doesn't want it here, then allow me to bow out and pivot and do something else, okay? Because at the end of the day, platforms like Patreon exist. Patreon is I love it over there, and I love this platform too. Regardless, I still do. But Patreon is a really great place that we can all just kind of regather. I'm hoping we can all regather. It'd be super cool. And let's let this channel become something new, and it'll still be fun, and it'll still be ASMR based. So if you cannot be on the Patreon for whatever reason, any reason is valid, don't worry. The current audios, most of them should still stay up. I might do one more go of deleting a few, just once again for my comfort. But if that happens, once again, they'll all be available for free on my Patreon. And I'm gonna keep it ASMR over here. We're gonna keep soft speaking, it's fine. And we're just probably gonna play some video games. I think it'd be really funny if I played a lot of horror games, because it's funny. I really like horror games. I really do. But actually playing them, I'm a massive baby. So I think that might be funny to try, especially in an ASMR format. So there's definitely like things that we can do and ways that we can go about things that can make this into a positive change at the end of the day. So I think that's the end of my TED Talk. Once again, and I'm just saying this again just for the sake of comments, please keep everything respectful and kind. And we're going to sort it out together. We're going to figure it out. It's going to be fine. And yeah, I really hope to see you wherever I see you, whether it is on this platform or on Patreon, whether it's for free on a tier or if it's just in the YouTube comment section. Regardless, I hope to see you. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for listening to my TED Talk. I really thought this was going to be like a 10-minute video, but as always, I talk way too much. So I will catch up with you all in a little bit on some platform, probably Patreon first, just to kind of, get my footing back, and then back on here with whatever I decide to do first, whether it's it's going to be a gameplay. It just depends on what game. So yeah, I will see you all in the next one then. Bye-bye.